London is an elite rarity heavy cruiser from the Royal Navy, and is the name and lead ship of the London subclass of the County class of heavy cruiser. She's currently available from heavy and special construction, the Guild Shop and Medal of Honor requisition, and from drops on stages 2-1, 4-2, 10-4, and 12-4. London was launched from the Portsmouth dockyard on the 14th of September 1927, commissioned on the 31st of January 1929, and was sold for scrap on the 3rd of January 1950. London did the usual tasks a British heavy cruiser did in the interwar and Second World War periods. Here are her more interesting exploits. Was the flagship for Admiral Max Horton and the 1st Cruiser Squadron, evacuated civilians from Barcelona during the Spanish Civil War, assisted in hunting the Bismarck, where it was revealed that her new superstructure caused stress in their upper deck and hull, cracking both, and attempted to free HMS Amethyst, which was trapped by Chinese Communist forces. The presence of London was supposed to be a show of force, which the Communists ignored and attacked. Her forward 8-inch turrets and X-turret aft were rendered inoperable from the attacks, and her bridge hit multiple times. In her base character art, drawn by Saichen00, London wears a white collared shirt with blue and white ribbon around her neck, nut hair tie, black anchor earrings, red half-rimmed glasses, a dark blue pleated skirt that she wears up to under her bust, tan suit jacket with her ship's emblem on the sleeve, white gloves, black panties with side drawstrings, a decorative rope around her thigh, black knee-high socks with white stripes at the top, and white high-top sneakers. Her rigging consists of 2 symmetrical armatures to her left and right, both having ship hulls with wooden decks and waterlines, and 2 dual-barreled naval guns. There is also a smokestack directly behind her, a quadruple torpedo launcher attached to each of her shoes, and she holds a floatplane launcher gun in her left hand. In her voice lines, voiced by Naomi Mukayama, who also voices MP5 in Girls Frontline, London often calls the commander Your Excellency.
閣下、少々お待ちください。ここに少し問題が。よし。何かご用でしょうか？ごきげんよう、閣下。ロンドンは今日もおそばにおりますよ。閣下からお褒めの言葉をいただくことが何より光栄です。閣下、アメジストちゃんを見かけませんでした？探してるんです。閣下、どちら様というような顔をされましても、私も改造でこんな格好になるなんて思っていませんでしたよ。でも、そうですね。閣下、この服、かわいいとは思いませんか？
At level 125 with max affinity and enhancements, London has 3,644 HP, 226 firepower and torpedo, 217 AA, 167 reload, 69 evasion, light armor, 25 speed, 120 accuracy, 62 luck, and consumes 11 oil. Base London has 1 skill and an AOA, which focuses on buffing others. London's first skill, Artillery Command Vanguard, at level 10, increases the firepower of your Vanguard fleet by plus 15%, and doesn't stack with similar skills. The recommended equipment for both base and retrofit London is the prototype triple 203mm SKC MGM, as it's currently the best armor-piercing heavy cruiser gun, the twin 138.6mm MLE 1934, which is the current destroyer gun with the best DPS against all armors, or a 533mm quad mag torpedo if you're using the base version of London, the twin 76mm RF Mark 37, due to it being the best general use Vanguard Fleet AA gun, the repair toolkit and high performance steering gear for passive healing and a buff to evasion, and the greatsword which buffs torpedo and firepower. To fully retrofit London, you'll need London at a max limit break and level 85, 1 duplicate of London or a purple rarity bullet, 13 Tier 1 and Tier 2 and 10 Tier 3 heavy cruiser retrofit blueprints, 20 Tier 3 AA plates and 50 Tier 3 gun plates, and 25,900 coins. In her retrofit art, presumably drawn by the same artist, London wears a white button-up shirt with tall collar, frilled edges where the buttons are, and wide sleeves, a black beret with her name and 2 chevrons on the side, black bows tying up her hair, a black tie with gold anchor emblem on it, black coat with collar, ribbons on her upper arms, and gold aigulette, large black double-breasted skirt with bows on the sides and a white inner skirt, red half-rimmed glasses, a gold anchor earring, and black thigh-high, high-heeled boots. Her rigging is mostly similar, with the 2 symmetrical armatures to her left and right still having the ship hull with wooden deck and waterline, 2 dual-barreled naval guns, and now the addition of 2 anchors with their chains flying all over the place. She also has 2 smokestacks directly behind her. When at level 125, fully retrofitted at max affinity and enhanced, London has 3,924 HP, 236 firepower, 226 torpedo, 302 AA, 167 reload, 84 evasion, light armor, 25 speed, 140 accuracy, 62 luck, and consumes 11 oil. London gains a second skill at the end of her retrofit tree. This skill, Sharpshooter of Londinium, at level 10, makes it so that when London fires her main guns, there's a 30% chance to inflict double damage with them. When she sinks an enemy, she gives herself a plus 1.5% accuracy buff, which can stack up to 8 times for plus 12% accuracy. London is another sufferer of the ever-present early release ship syndrome. Her S1 is a generic skill that, while useful, is very much a one-trick pony, as it just ups the firepower of the Vanguard fleet and, of course, doesn't stack. Her retrofit does give her some nice buffs to her stats and allows her to equip a destroyer gun in her second slot instead of a torpedo launcher, but much like her S1, her S2 falls short, with a less than 1 in 3 chance to deal double damage and a mediocre accuracy boost every time she sinks an enemy. It's hard to justify raising and retrofitting a ship that ends up doing not much for almost 26,000 coin and some other resources. Low priority to raise and retrofit. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arc Knights and Uma Musume videos as well.